So last time we also touched a little bit into the piercings, and
Yeah.
you actually have this kind of grouped together, the tattoos and the
Mhm.
piercings. You pretty much group even almost all piercings as being equal. I
Mhm.
take it more of a where's the location, where's the sides,
No, I did
such
mention in
as,
the chapter that location does matter. Like if we're
yeah,
talking about 17 piercings down the ear, nipple piercings, nose piercing, eyebrow piercings, face piercings, lip piercings, clit piercings, things like that. You're again, now you're getting into body mutilation. Some people like that stuff. I think that's somebody that's got mental issues. I think conventional, classy, feminine type of piercing is absolutely fine. Earrings, obviously. Maybe, take it down to a nose ring if it's a classy style one. But I think women often take it way too far these days with like these septum piercings, where they look like a moo cow sort of thing,
yeah,
or,
those are the
they,
worst.
yeah. You know what I mean? It's just not an attractive look.
Those piercings that are only going to be seen by one other person that
Mhm.
are typically covered up, I'd be careful. They're probably not the most quality woman, but like you said, those if it's a tiny little nose stud or a tiny little ring, and I'm not talking about the septum piercings because I would question anybody who decided to get one of those. And the belly button piercing too. Is this something that is going to indicate she is not a quality woman or she is
Mhm.
not going to have the characteristics necessary for a long-term relationship? I don't see that with a belly button piercing. Now, maybe I'm a little bit biased. I just got my belly button pierced 6 months ago. Married for 10 years, together with my husband for 15. It's not as if that is a sign of anything, at least for me. What do you view about people who are in relationships and start getting piercings?
If it gets excessive, then I'd say it's a problem, right? Like if it becomes, like an addiction to mutilating the body, then yeah.
Yeah, they also too like if you want the look temporarily, like why there's clip-ons, there's fake ones. Why would
Mhm.
you permanently want to do that? If you want to have a little nose ring for a night while you go out, just get a clip-on one. There's no need to make this something permanent. I don't see the allure as a whole,
Mhm.
but I really do love my belly button piercing. So my husband does too. If he didn't like it, if he had a problem with it, I'd probably take it out just for the record.
Did you ask him for his permission before you got it done, or did you just get it done and say
Yeah, no,
surprise?
no. In fact, it was actually my third attempt because there was a couple other previous ones where I lost the top and it came out. He really likes it, but yes, I always am going to take my husband's opinion into
Yeah, that's kind
consideration.
of one of those like sexy things that like couples do that might turn each other on, which I think is fine. I think when you meet a random girl when you're dating and she's got her clit pierced or something like that, she's basically telling you that she's a hoe, though. They're not as permanent as tattoos, right? Like we can put it that way because you can just
Yes,
take it out and there's a little tiny
yes.
hole.
Unless you had those big old gauges. Remember when those big old gauges were the
Mm.
fad and now their ears
Yeah.
are all
Yeah,
stretched
they
out
still do them
permanently?
where they have those like big holes in their earlobes like swinging down to their shoulders and stuff.
Yeah.
That's not a good look.
Yeah. And two, I do think it's important to consider the cultural context of tattoos and piercings because particularly with piercings, you have these cultures like India or, Hindu type of thing where it's almost uncommon and
Mhm.
it's expected to have some kind of piercing.
Yeah, yeah, there are cultures that run with tattoos. Like I've seen, I think it's natives in New Zealand or maybe Australia where they have this like line tattoo down the bottom of their chin,
Right.
from their lip down here. But I don't live there. I'm not a native. I wouldn't date a woman that has that anyway. So it's like, you're kind of as a woman restricting your options on the sexual marketplace by marking your body like that.
When I'm looking at women and trying to warn men of the kind of women that they need to stay away from, basically, it's these women who are countercultural, who
Mhm.
want to use their body in a way to get attention. Society tells me I need to look like this, so I'm going to get attention by not looking like this. And
Yeah,
so, for these women who are doing things that are countercultural, whatever culture is, that's probably going to be a woman who's going to buck against you as a man. What are your thoughts
correct.
on that?
Yeah, yeah, no, fully agree.